Welcome everyone. This is a quick video introduction about the game Arkheim, Realms at War. This is a multiplayer online strategy game where you will build your own town and fight against other teams for the global domination. In this game, you can choose one of the two races. You can play elves or you can play dwarves. And if it is your first play, you can choose whatever you visually prefer. The actual game looks like this. You have your own town where you can build buildings to mine resources. You can train units that you will use to fight your enemies. And also you have a global map where your team that looks like blue on the map, this is the territory of your own team, will fight against other teams around you. Each team has their own corresponding territory, which controls resources and points of interest, and you'll be fighting wars against other teams to gain those resources. Now, the most unusual concept in this game is timeline. When you join the game, it runs in servers or seasons, whatever you call it. At some point, a new server will start. You can join at the very beginning or you can join later. However, at some point, server will finish and it will close for everyone on this server. As you can see on the screen at the top, there are 4 moon phases. The first one will run for 1 week, then the next one will take 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, then 2 weeks again, and then there will be an end game lasting 1 or 2 weeks. It changes. So the whole season for one server will take 9 to 10 weeks. You can join at any moment of the game, but when the time finishes, the server will close and you will not be able to continue playing. You'll need to join a new one. During this time, you will compete against other teams for domination. And in every phase, there will be some unique features unlocked. So when you start in the phase 1, you will only be able to play on the global map, which is fairly small and simple. There is not many features available to everyone. It's basically designed to train and test functionality of the game. And also it helps your team to build your team, to get to know each other and learn to cooperate. So this is Moon Phase 1. When 1 week is over and we are in the second week, so the second moon phase starts, a second layer, a second map will become available. In this game, we call them islands. So a second island will become available. You can move from one island to another one. And what it does is, on the second island, the map will visually look very similar, but there will be a lot more point of interest on the map. Resources will produce a lot more income, and you will be able to fight other teams. On the first island, it's not available. You can only build your own territory. On the second island, now you can start fighting each other. And after the second moon phase, you will be able to move to the third island and then to the fourth island. The objective of this game, as the game progresses, is to try to move from island 1 all the way to island 4. And I cannot show you island 4 right now because in this game that I'm showing you, we are in a third moon phase, so it's not yet available. But once it becomes available, you can, when you enter the final stage of this game, the Eternal Light, we also call it end game. You will be on this last island, but you will fight to win the game. There will be I'll show you how it looks like on the example of this other island. So there will be a central obelisk that looks similar to this one, where you can fight to hold it against all other teams. And if you hold it the longest, you will win the game. Other teams will be ranked, as you can see on the left screen. It's live ranking, but all other teams will also be positioned in some kind of ranking, showing that they finished the server in second, third, and so on. But the objective is try to be first and beat all other teams. If you don't like it, if you want to play casual, you can stay on Island 2, maybe Island 3, where there is less fierce competition, and just enjoy the game and trying to understand how it works with all the details and fight with other casual realms as well. You will have your own individual ranking for the lower islands as well. It's just considered less prestigious than trying to get to the last one. A couple of things about the game, like why it is special, why it's unique. So first of all is your own town that I briefly mentioned. This is where you build your own buildings, you build your own troops. It is invincible. Nothing in the game can ruin it. So you can safely build your town, enjoy the game if you don't even want to fight on the global map, and still enjoy the game plenty. The other thing is, if you do fight with other teams, there are protection mechanisms. So your team will not be overrun by much stronger team. It is achieved in multiple ways. First of all, these islands that I previously mentioned, stronger teams tend to go to the higher islands. So if you don't feel strong enough, you can stay on a lower island, which is completely individual map, and you will not even see strongest realms. You will fight with your peers. Secondly, if you do fight other teams next to you or further on the map, there are protection mechanisms. So if another team is on the same map with you and they are much stronger, the war mechanics will penalize them for fighting you. So smaller teams are protected. One more thing that I like about this game is size of the teams. So this is a new view I haven't shown you before. This is how your team will look like. Currently we have 11 out of maximum 15 players, which means that each individual team is fairly small, and you have a big impact on your team. Your word is actually important, and your troops, your army, makes a big difference. Another thing that I like about the game is convenience. So what I'm currently showing you is desktop version on Windows, but you can play from tablet, you can play from mobile, or you can play from the browser. So you can use any of the platforms to access the game. And the last one is it possible to pay to win? In like many online games, you can pay with real currency to buy some benefits in the game. In this game, it is very much limited. The only thing you can buy with premium currency are convenience things that will not progress you much further. So your actual skill and your effort does the primary, it does make a difference. It is the most important thing. You don't actually need to pay for premium currency in the game. When you do your daily quests, you will get some for free. They're called sapphires, and then you will be able to unlock premium features without actually paying for anything. You can get some of these premium sapphires by clicking on the referral link in the description to this video. If you do and start the game with that link, as the game progresses, you will get access